Hello there, greetings everybody. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're starting another new series tonight. This is one that Ben has put together, and I really actually like the idea of it. So because I've done a lot of these comparisons myself when I'm listening to music, but I've never actually done any kind of episode on this. So the name of this series is going to be called Who Did It Better? So this is going to kind of replace Commonalities Compared, and that actually replaced Big Ben's album challenge. So we'll probably do about the same, about 50 episodes before. We don't want it to get too long in the tooth here. So anyways, the first song that Ben gave me and the two artists he gave me to compare about are the Rolling Stones and Kiss. The song, of course, if anybody knows this album, is 2000 Man. So the Stones did the original version of that on their, I think it was 67. I think it was the same year as Sgt. Pepper's. They did His Majesty's Satanic, I can't even remember the last part of the album title, but the song is on that album, and I actually had this version of it first. So for me, it's almost the reverse. Most people think of that as the original version and this as the copy, which it is. But for me, it's almost the opposite, because I've had this song in my mind by Kiss for since it came out in 79, and I never heard the other version until about 3 or 4 years ago. So for me, this has got 35, 40 years on it already. But they're quite different. So I'll talk a little bit about the Stones one. I don't know it as well. I've heard it maybe a dozen times, maybe. It's more acoustic. It much lower in the register, a little bit of a bluesy feel to it at times. You've got Mick Jagger's voice in it, which is typical Mick Jagger voice, but it kind of jumps all over the place a bit. The song isn't as streamlined, but it's still not a bad version. I do like it. This version I'm much more familiar with. It's much more streamlined. It's poppy. The guitar riffing is what I think makes the song great. Ace does an absolute great job at the vocal parts, making them stand out a lot more. The production's better on this than it was on the Stones in 67. So who did it better? I think Kiss did it better. Personally, I feel like they did it better because that's the version I know the best. But I still think the Stones did a good job on that as well. Like, I think they did a good job. I just think this one's more, I guess it's more relevant to me. I guess that's the best way to put it. I heard it from the beginning on here. I always thought it was a Kiss song until somebody pointed out to me that it was written by Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. So I thought, okay, well, maybe they wrote the song and then Kiss bought it off them and played it. But then I went back and looked around and found out that they actually had it on one of their albums. And it wasn't until I started this channel that I actually found that version of it on His Majesty's Satanic, whatever, I can't think of the name of the title. And which is very, very kind of reminiscent of Sgt. Pepper's and around the same time period. So this is a more streamlined version, a lot poppier, more catchy, more radio friendly, I think, in my opinion. But both versions not bad. I just think the Kiss version's better. So that's my inaugural episode of Who Did It Better, featuring Kiss and the Rolling Stones doing the song 2000 Man. So please make your own comments in the comment section below. I'm sure some people will have radically different views about this song. And of course, Kiss is one of those bands that everybody hates, or a lot of people hate anyways. They're one of the most polarized bands in rock. You know, half the people absolutely love them, the other half absolutely hate them. And so I'm sure I'm going to get some backlash there, but that's fine. It's just my opinion, and I think I explained it or laid it out why I have that opinion as clearly as I can. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and we will be back next Friday night. This will go every Friday night now, where Ben will choose another song with 2 versions, who did it better. And we'll be doing that next week. So hope to see you then. Take care and have yourself a good evening. Goodbye.